To battle, Packmates, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates. I am Rear Admiral Tirak of the Dreadnought Whitefire as we continue our campaign against the remains of the Merak Star League. And all I think they have is probably just one planet here at 14-2, and that's where we're going to put on the pressure. So let's just do a quick run through the supply yard, make sure that we are topped off and ready to rock. A doubly quick check of the shipyard, looking for anything at 9 to 10,000, because I don't think Lyran battleships get even higher. Let's just check. Has the X-Series come out? No, not yet. So basically we're saving up cash for an X-Series battleship, because we're already there. We are, of course, still flying our wonderful single-tooth Lion Dreadnought, because it has a Mauler, which is the anti-frigate device. It's hilarious, it's fun, and I enjoy using it very much. Anyway, let's kick off this battle, put more pressure on 14-2, and increase the speed. Do not forget Wild Weasels, not super important in this era. I feel like I say that a lot, but it is entirely true. Not necessarily for this era, but in this combat zone, missiles not being nearly so deadly as plasma. Also, you can shoot down missiles, you can't shoot down plasma, which is a little odd. Actually, no, it's not odd at all, but, you know, it does make missiles a much easier thing to deal with. Although, if you look at our ship, we only have 6 Phaser 1s and 6 Phaser 3s. We are actually a really kind of early dreadnought, it almost feels like. Just most dreadnoughts I can think of, they would immediately bring like 12 Phaser 1s at least. And here we are sitting at 6. And I have noticed this on occasion, especially our broadside attack just does not work out all that well. We put out 3 phasers to either side. So this ship is... It's really interesting because the Mauler allows us to deal such a massive amount of upfront damage, and then we can back that up with another 80 damage out of our expanding sphere generators. But when it comes to a sustained fight, just sort of phaser broadside combat, we are not well suited for that at all. Which I suppose totally matches our role. We are meant to be a siege weapon. We set up, we fire at long range, and blow the ever-living crap out of things just with the gigantic Mauler. But it is something that I think on occasion. Our first Wild Weasel is done. We're not going to bother prepping a second. I only see a single light cruiser. We're just going to go for this guy, and we're going to basically rip his lights out. I'm not seeing any other targets, either friendly or enemy, so a single light cruiser getting hit by everything we can bring to bear on it should die in one go, because we know that we can kill a heavy cruiser in basically one pass. So, disruptors may engage, phasers may engage, expanding sphere generators to full power. 4 is selected. Oh, we're going to hit you. There we go. 134 damage dealt with that. Nice big nasty chunk of damage. Let's pull away. We're going to pull the nose away. We're also going to take the time to shut down the shield reinforcement. I'm surprised he hasn't fired missiles at us yet. I mean, he's got 4 of them, but he just hasn't seemed to use them. He's down to a speed of 6.7, so that tells us he's got major power problems. But we probably don't want to mess around too much with him. Our speed of 18 means his missiles really aren't going to do much to us, although unfortunately, given our few number of anti-missile defense systems, i.e. phasers, we don't do a great job of, you know, knocking people out. So yeah, he's got no armor left, you can tell. Immediately from 6.7 to 3.7, just from 2 good phaser hits that did 7 damage. He's having a bad day. So we're just going to sit here and keep plinking away. Although our shield is sort of collapsing a little bit. ESGs are on. I didn't quite mean to do that. I meant to just continue to plink away with phasers. They're currently set for what range? Just select the one. Range of 1, range of 1. So we got to close in a little bit closer on this guy. Ooh, we should be able to get into disruptor range on this one. There we go. And the rest of the weapons. There we go. A little bit of wasted time, but he didn't manage to get through the shields at all. So, nice, easy, cheap, and free battle. Didn't have to expend any weaponry that actually requires expenditure, i.e. missiles. Then again, we don't have any of that. All energy weapons. It's a lot of fun. 264 prestige is quite nice. The tile is not neutralized. We're going to pop up here and... Okay, it's only an asteroid base assault. I'm just hoping we don't hit a base assault, because that'll end us pretty quick. So we'll set up against the asteroid base, hit the red alert. It's somewhere off in this direction. We're just going to double check. We're going towards the left-hand side of the map, just in case we sort of get turned around in this conflict. Don't forget Wild Weasels, as always, and also the forward shield reinforcement. Cycle the battery to make sure that it doesn't get wasted on things we don't want it wasted on. Expanding sphere generators, we're going to set to 0, but we may expand that if we run into an enemy carrier. And I'm half tempted to overload the disruptors. Only half tempted, though. It's not a big deal. Not a lot of energy gotten from that. There's our target. It is a single freighter. Okay. Hi. Are you really the only target? Okay, this ought to be interesting. We're going to run right at him and hit him with a brick. Well, while this is prepared, we're not going to need it. It is only a single freighter. And in fact, I'm going to bump him off the map, I think. I think that's the best use of our weaponry. Although, now we're going to save us the damage. Slow down speed of time. Didn't kill him, disruptors. Expanding sphere generator. This will kill him, we know that much. And shot. So we'll take a little bit of damage on one of the shields. But now we can also go in here and say no more shield reinforcement. Slow down just a little bit and increase the speed of time to maximum. And we're going to drift towards the asteroid base somewhere around here and just steadily charge our systems back up. We are going in the right direction, right, game? Not quite this direction. There it is. Enemy asteroid base located. It's at maximum range right now. How's the Mauler doing on charge? Almost there. I do want to put some power into that forward shield, so reinforce. Put the reinforcement up. Just so we have some defense as we go in. That way we're not taking damage on the shield that we don't need to. And how's the Mauler doing? 48 full charge, so we can now go shield reinforcement to the maximum power, just so that we can take as much as he can dish out, and we'll steadily head on in. It's going to take forever to actually get to a fun range with this, but the Mauler can reach out to, I think, 20, and it'll do half damage, and he's got no shield, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just steadily plink away until he's dead. So, slowly closing with the enemy. Partially because we want to keep, super heavy shields up front, and also partially because, well, that's pretty much the whole reason. Otherwise we'd be swooping it at maximum speed. But there would be no point, because we would get instantly annihilated by the giant floating rock with phaser 4s on board. So, closing. And now is the point where we start seeing how much damage we can take from this. So, show me the energy chart. Hello! 37 points of energy into that forward shield. And I'm waiting for you to fire. I'm also waiting to get into 48 range. I'll stop. So you're capable of doing about 10 damage to me. So let's go to the shield reinforcement key. And cut you down to... I want 15. Come on. Ah, that'll be close enough. Okay, so 16.1. Begin Mauler engagement. Begin disruptor engagement. I don't think the shield's held through that. I could be wrong, but I don't think I did. How long until that Mauler's ready? Mauler's ready to go almost immediately. Continue to fire the Mauler. We've managed to take something offline. It's dealing about 44 damage at a time. So I wonder if I should just fire super quickly? There's really no point in wasting time, is there? So the forward shields are holding. I think that they're actually managing to keep up despite his hits. Just generally causing havoc. And Mauler. We'll just keep firing this as fast as we can. I think that's the best solution, actually. Because we can fire the Mauler once every half turn, apparently. So we're just going to keep blinking away. Oh, nope. I only want the Mauler to fire. Not the expanding sphere generators. What? Not good. Mauler. Disruptors. Unfortunately, that's going to mean a lot of energy now needs to go into the expanding sphere generator, which could have been going into the Mauler. Not great. Oh, we did take out something important with that shot. So finally starting to cause some damage. He is steadily plinking through our forward shield, so that is a somewhat concern. But now it's not. I mean, now he's dead. When he's down to that point, it means that he's lost most of his phaser 4s at this point. Kick on the expanding sphere generators. By accident, I meant to hit the Mauler key. 3 is my ESGs, 4 is my Mauler, so, they get close to each other. All weapons. Keep firing. The ESG did not stay on. And we'll slow down. Hi. You don't have enough firepower to stop me. I wonder if I could steal you. Capture? 10? Nah. I'm too lazy for that. We're not going to wait around and do all that. Take forever. Never get anything done. So the massive chunks of superheated rock floating away after our massive destruction of it. And 130 prestige, not much. And a tile neutral, that's good. That'll help out. A shipyard assault, kind of what we're built for. I mean, not super really. Plasma armed ships, definitely really good on a shipyard assault. Us, not quite as much. Ooh, so this apparently is going to be a fight. Let's prep our systems before we start going through the roster of people. We are screwed today by IKV D-Slayer. I was going to say Dread Slayer, but no, it is D-Slayer. And a Dreadnought and a Dreadnought. What kind of Dreadnoughts? Heavy Dreadnought, Light Dreadnought. And we're only escorted by D7D. I'm not sure. This Heavy Dreadnought especially, I'm not sure with. It is a D7DX, which means it has X-type phasers. It'll also have, I think, an enhanced set of shield emitters. Maybe not. No, I guess not. But neither of these are Dreadnought X-types. We're going to give it a shot, just for a little while. Hopefully we don't lose the ship, but if we do, well, we've got over 10,000 prestige. So we're going to give this a chance. If we can make it work, more power to us, and hail to the Lyran Empire. If not, well, it was nice trying. We will set our disruptors to overload, because I want to chunk them with basically as much firepower as I can possibly get my hands on. Our first Wild Weasel is ready, and we will not hesitate to start the second Wild Weasel. We're also going to take this opportunity to deploy our pseudo-frigates. I almost forgot about them. So they are now deployed on the defense, and now we can head on in. Expanding sphere generator to a range of 0. We're going to keep it nice and tight, point-blank range. Also going to basically tear open his forward shield in one shot. 8, 7, 6. We fired early. Crap. So did manage to get a couple of shots in. Unfortunately, we missed out on a ton of damage because we fired basically one distance too early. We fired at 6 instead of 5. If we had fired at 5, that would have been a lot more damage. So defensive tractors are on. Oh no, those were... the D7 did that. Okay, gotcha. So we don't have any weapon systems online yet. We need to put these... I didn't kick that on. Oh, it must be you guys. That's fine. I need to set the disruptors down to normal mode. But I don't want to waste the energy. There we go. Okay. Now set them down to... Set the disruptors back to normal. ESG's down to 0. Point defense systems are trying to keep on top of the incoming fire. Unfortunately, we are not charging any of the fun stuff. Why is my ESG showing such a wide radius? I want them both on 0s. And I'd also like to be able to deploy it against this heavy dreadnought, which unfortunately took a big chunk out of us. So the light dreadnought is mostly crippled. The heavy dreadnought needs some work dealt to it. So let's do a little bit to discourage him from getting too close. And this ought to bump him open. It'll rip open both of his shields if we can get in range. A little bit closer. Come on, slightly more. There we go. Ripped open his shield. Whole bunch of shots into his stern. And I think our little guys decided to fire again. Unfortunately, we are losing a lot of shields. Let's turn away and get away from this just a little bit, because we need some distance built in, which is a little bit weird to say, considering we are a point-blank range vessel. Do me a favor, don't drag that into me. You've done that before. It really hurts. Patch that, patch that. We've lost our stern shield. That is not good. Hey, can you finish killing the Ravager? That'd be great. Oh, our stern shield is still up. And our point defense phaser system, or not point defense phasers, our point defense tractor beams working to spec. And I don't have a shot on you quite yet. I need a shot down the throat. And I'm not sure we're going to get it. There we go. Turn in a little bit more. Disruptor's not able to do it. Phasers. There we go. Okay, the light dreadnought's down. Now it's just a heavy dreadnought. We are currently having a problem in that we are not charging our absolutely fantastic Mauler, which is going to be the key to winning this match. So we'll also prep the fixing on the expanding sphere generator. We are going to need it. And I think we just want to continue to extend. Stay at range, let the D7 deal a little bit of damage, and that should fill us pretty well. As long as it can keep plinking away with impunity, because our shields are in bad shape. They're basically down to 0. And we are constantly working on repairing systems so that we can actually fight. Come on, give me Mauler. Okay, the Mauler's back online. It's charging slowly. It doesn't have any power into it yet. Plink away with disruptors. We're causing some damage to the stern. He's down to basically a level 2 shield in the rear. And I think I want to slow... If we can slow down a little bit more... we lost the shield. That's what I was afraid of, actually. He's doing a speed of 11. And I wish I had power to throw into that forward shield, but I really want this Mauler to get charged back up. Because if we can charge that Mauler, we'll be in a great position. We'll be able to do some massive damage to him. And as long as we stay on his stern, we shouldn't have too much to worry about. Okay, Mauler select. Gonna get ready for the double damage shot. That should chunk down his stern shields. They're gone. Disruptors. Phasers. Expanding sphere generators. Full power. This is going to require us to get close enough that his phaser 3s will be able to get in on the action. But it should deal enough damage to cripple him for the most part. Oh, he decided to engage the Deed Slayer with that. And we managed to lash out again with the Mauler. A little bit closer, and we'll hit him with all 4 generators. There we go. Dealing a nice big chunk of damage there. We'll turn off the port. Not the, port or starboard really is a great turn for us. Hey, Marines, how much to steal? Go for it. Go Marines, all of them. And turn a little bit so that we're not, exposing our super weak stern to him. Alright, don't shoot anymore. Call him home. Return to me. And return to me. I'm expecting the Deed Slayer to kill him before I can capture. But we do have a really good chance of taking it. If the Deed Slayer doesn't have any weapons ready to go, we might take this. Stop shooting. Let my people do their work. They've almost got it. You're going to fire missiles, aren't you? Yeah, he's about to fire his missiles. And that will be the end of the sinew bow. Come on! There's nobody left. Just take the bridge before he can fire his missiles. Just almost there. Please don't shoot. Yes! We got it! Alright, we have captured a heavy dreadnought. There's nothing left active on the dreadnought, but we have it. Alright, let's go after this Federation Star Dock. And how's the Mauler doing? 15 points on the charge. We'll increase the speed of time to the maximum. Get back to the repair shop. Systems are mostly intact. We're fine. We'll come around to defenses. Forward defenses to the maximum. Actually, no, not to the maximum. Nothing at all. No forward defenses of any kind. Because we need to charge this Mauler desperately. Because it's going to be our big stick here. Now, these are Federation Star Docks, I do believe. And, let's look away. Yeah, they're Federation Star Docks, so they only have Phaser 1s and missile launchers. Which works out really nicely for us. So our friend's not quite able to handle all the outgoing missiles. Keep telling me that it has no more missile control. Alright, so we're buffing up that forward shield to full power. And we're going to slow down to give it even more power to hit him with. And basically we're going to use the Mauler to basically chunk him down. Steadily slowing, getting within range. Prepare to engage with the Mauler. Normal people speed. 6, 5, Mauler showing double. Opened him up. Hit him with everything else. And the expanding spheres went off, so charge on in there. We may as well. Shield reinforcement to full power. We're taking a little bit of hits that we really don't want to, but we don't have much of a choice on. Come on, tell me I can get within range to deploy this. Stop doing that. Come on, almost there, almost there. Don't shut off yet. Don't shut off yet. There we go. DSG stayed on just long enough in order to hit it. So the system is mostly knocked out. He does still have... And there we go. First one's downed. Targeting the second one. Shield reinforcement to zip. And we're going to slow down. Nice right. And wait for the Mauler to charge up. Because it is such an important thing of our strategy. The Mauler and the ESGs. Very, very useful. So 30 points of power. Come on. Give me more. Give me more power. It's stuck at 44. We've taken enough points of damage that it won't allow us to charge up any higher than 44 points of energy on the Mauler. Nice to see that the Deed Slayer is actually operating with us for once. So once again, the Klingons being the only race that seems capable of actually working with the player. Yeah, there's no way that's going to get through his point defense system. Slow down to normal people time. And Mauler, select. Blow him open. Disruptors, phasers, expanding sphere generators. We're going to hit him with everything we've got. And full charge. Boom. Last and final target. So also come back here. Shield reinforcement to the off position. That way we charge up the Mauler just as soon as we can. We'll let the Deed Slayer go ahead of us if he can. Sinew Bow, trying to get into combat, is now doing over a speed of 1, hitting 1.7. New and grand speeds indeed. And our Mauler is halfway charged, up until the 44 that we're currently limited to, down from the normal 48. And we'll steadily just saunter on in here. Full power now, so we'll buff up that forward shield to full strength, and that will allow us to deal the ultimate maximum damage. So I think we're just going to run him over. It worked last time, and frankly I don't think Federation has enough power to stop us from doing that. So get ready to smash him with all the things. Slow down the speed of time to a normal person's speed. Hit him with the Mauler, Disruptors, Phasers, expanding shield generator to the on position, and on. And that takes him out of one go. Shipyard destroyed, heavy dreadnought captured. Quite a nice mission. As we drift around towards the enemy position. Well, not the enemy position. It's ours now. We've stolen it. Wow, that is a lot of prestige. 700 for that. And the tile is neutral. But capturing this is going to have to wait till next time. We have come to the end of an episode. But the enemy is now definitely on the back foot. Yet another one of their planets is vulnerable to capture, as well as the station that is currently not supporting them at all. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to receive a notification. Hit that like, hit that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.